Good morning and welcome to the Breed Softball Park. Here on a beautiful May Saturday morning, the St. Mary's Spartans are hosting the Gloucester Fishermen. I'm your announcer from LETV, Sean Donahue. Happy to bring you interleague softball. Right now, St. Mary's coming in with a record of 9-2. Their last of W over Notre Dame Academy out of Hingham, a 9-1 victory. And they got Bishop Feehan here tomorrow. It's tough for us to get out on some of these weekend shoots, but we're happy to bring you today's matchup. Gloucester is coming in with a record of 9-8 is what I was quoted. So interesting to see that these guys have 17 games in and St. Mary's does not. So I'm going to go with what was told to me. Last game a loss to Peabody this week, and next game they're traveling to Winthrop. We're happy to bring you interleague softball here on Lynn Educational Television. We got our guys from Classical up in the perch. Billy working the solo shoot today, so happy to have him here. Today is going to be a pretty good game because these guys have already matched up earlier on in the season. St. Mary's walking away with a victory 6-0. Took some time to speak with Gabby Marshall's dad in the beginning. The field was a little underwater and muddy, and the St. Mary's parents came down and did what they could to kind of get things back in working order so we could bring you the game. Leading off for Gloucester is going to be Madruga. Madruga is playing in the catching position today. We're in number 20. So as St. Mary's jumps to the mound, we'll give you an idea of who's going to be pitching and catching. Pitcher today, Eliza Creen Oviedo. And the catcher today, Roma Braid. And we'll see what Madruga's got at the plate. Solid cut there. First ball, a strike. Creen Oviedo delivers the ball. Madruga, short choppy ground ball along the third base line. Scooped up and tossed out at first. Good heads-up play there by the third baseman, Ashanti Pardia. So one down here in the top of the first. Next up to the plate, Connolly. Connolly playing in the right field position today for the Fishermen. Creen Oviedo delivers, fouled back. Nice little overcast today. It's a little windy, but it's one of those cool May mornings. Creen Oviedo delivers, fouled off along the first baseline. Connolly goes back to the batter's box and awaits the delivery from Eliza Creen Oviedo. Takes a shot at that one, pop fly infield, and the shortstop coming up to make the play, Olivia DeSessa. So, a ground out and a fly out, if you can call it that. Kyra Petruzza, wearing number 17, playing in the DP position today. Creen Oviedo's first pitch, a ball a little bit outside. 1-0 count. 2 outs right now for the Fishermen here in the top of the first. Next one, 2-0 count. The delivery. 2-1. Cara Pachoza awaits the delivery from Creen Oviedo. The pitch, short choppy ball, back to DeSessa at shortstop, thrown out for the third out. So a 3 up, 3 down situation here for the St. Mary's defense. and they'll head into the bottom of the first with bats a-swinging. 0-0 at the end of the first half of the first inning. And we're back here, bottom of the first. Pitching for the Fishermen, Carroll and Madruga and that catcher. Leading off the Spartans is going to be Brooke Maloney. Maloney playing in the center field position. Complimented on her ability to see balls and strikes. 1-0 count here for Maloney. 0-0 score as we begin the bottom of the first. A little interleague softball for our LET viewers at home. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue, up in the perch. Billy bringing you these smooth and steady shots. Carroll delivers. Maloney with the bunt along the third baseline, digs it out. Gonna get a safe call at first, leading it off with a single. Michaela Walker, the next batter up for the Spartans. Walker playing in the left field position today, wearing number 11. So 2 lefties in a row for Carroll. Carroll waits the call from Madruga, agrees to it, the delivery. Showing bunt again, shallow ball fouled back towards Madruga. And that'll force Maloney back to first. No outs, 1 on for the Spartans. Walker showing bunt again. Digging it out to first. Can she get there? She'll get called out. But Maloney's going to third, rounding second, on her way home. St. Mary's playing the small ball game today. Maloney advancing 2 bases for the first run of the day so far. Michaela Walker with the sacrifice ground out to get Maloney across home. Next up to bat, Gabby Marischal playing in left field today. That's wrong. Let's figure that one out. I got two 7 spots. We'll get that back to you. And Marischal's got some speed, so I'm willing to bet she's playing at the 7 position today. Deep fly ball over to left field. Chance to stay fair, and it's going to. So a long ball for a single gets Marischal on in her first at bat. Laureness Suriel. The next in a lineup for the Spartans. Suriel playing in the right field position. Carroll awaiting the call from Madruga. Agrees to it in the delivery. Short choppy ball over the shortstop. Opportunity for a double play. Going to force the out at first. So Suriel goes out with a ground out. But Marischal advances to second. 2 outs for the Spartans. 1 run scored so far here in the first. And Gabby Marischal standing in scoring position at second. Olivia DeSessa, the next one up. DeSessa playing in the shortstop position today for the Spartans. A couple good plays so far. Deep fly ball to center field. Caught and cleaned up, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Good heads-up play there by the Gloucester Fishermen wearing number 16, Carancho. So at the end of 1, the Spartans leading 1-0. We'll be back. Top of the second. Gloucester is going to lead off with Carroll, the pitcher. Hits a line drive into center field. That one reaches back to the fence. Carroll's rounded first. Going to end up with a stand-up double in her first at bat. So after a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Fishermen, Carroll leading it off with a strong shot to center field. And with that one, Brooke Maloney forced all the way back to the fence. And they're going to bring in a pinch runner for Carroll. And that's Gaetano. So Gaetano, the pinch runner. No outs, 1 in scoring position as Allen steps her way up to the plate. Allen playing in the shortstop position today for the Fishermen. Her first at bat of the day. Green Ovieto's pitch foul back along the backstop. The pitch, deep shot, gonna fall foul along the third baseline. Or it looks like it stays fair. So a high fly ball falls fair. Allen with a single, 2 on right now. And DeSessa trying to fly back there to help out and gets wrapped up by the turf monster. So just a little out of reach for her. Frontiero, the next batter up for the Gloucester Fishermen. Frontiero playing in the left field position. So no outs, 2 on, 1 in scoring position. Green Oviedo gets the call, delivers. And it looks like Gaetano is going to steal third. So Gaetano now sitting pretty at third. Allen over at first, and no outs right now. Timeout from the Blue just to assess Allen over at first base. Looks like she slid in hard to first. Frontiero back up to the plate. Braid throwing it up to second. Now there's a rundown situation, and this is the example that was set earlier on in the season. So they show steal from both sides, and that one is going to get Gaetano in for a run. So Gaetano with their first run, stealing home. Pretty solid effort by the pinch runner, but they'll sacrifice Allen in the rundown. So 1 out here. Frontiero still the batter. Green Oviedo gets the call from Braid, the delivery. Just a bit outside. The pitch. Deep shot into left field. That one's going to stay fair. She'll get hung up at first. So Frontiero getting on in her first at bat. Still no outs. Carroll leading off with a double. And Gloucester pinch running Gaetano. Steals 2 bases. And then steals, one of those bases was home. So she's got her first run of the day. Gloucester ties it up. Green Oviedo pitching to Payon. And Payon, the second baseman, showing bunt. Hoping to advance Frontiero to second. So 1-1 game here. There's a couple of raindrops come down. Shot over, pop fly. And it looks like they're going to get the double play. So great heads up play there by DeSessa. Catches the runner off with a bag after the fly out. And that'll be the end, but not before Gloucester's able to drive in one more run. As we head into the bottom of the second, we have a 1-1 score. Welcome back, bottom of the second. Shanti Pardilla, the next batter up. Pardilla playing in the third base position. The pitch from Carroll. St. Mary's hosting the Gloucester Fishermen today here on a beautiful May Saturday. High ball there. 2-0 count. Padilla. Cut and a miss. 2-1. First at bat of the day for Shanti Padilla. The pitch from Carroll to Madruga, another ball call. Ball call there. She'll take her base on the walk. And don't know much about softball, but I know when it goes down the middle, they usually call it a strike. Today, Padilla gets a gift. And us being Ling guys, we ain't going to say anything about it. Madruga comes out to settle Carroll down. As Roma Braid, the catcher for the St. Mary Spartans, steps up to the plate. So after the words of encouragement, Braid will step up into the box. Madruga will make the call and Carroll will deliver. Showing bunt. Pulls back. Madruga trying to catch Padilla off the first base. A little bit too far. Gets the dirty jersey early on here in the bottom of the second. Braid awaits the pitch, showing bunt again. Short choppy ground ball along the third baseline. Padilla rounding second. Going for third. But Braid gets called back as that one rolls foul. So Braid gonna make this one count. The pitch. Just a bit outside. Pop fly along the first baseline. That one's gonna fall out of the park. Braid's first at bat of the day and making the Gloucester infield work for it. Showing bunt in the first two attempts. Now swinging away. Ground ball along the third baseline. That one will fall foul. So Braid doing everything that she can to stay alive and doing a heck of a job at it. Carroll gets the call from Madruga. Delivery. Pop fly along the backstop. Another souvenir for the Breed Bobcats on Monday. Carroll with the pitch. Strike three. And Roma Braid goes down swinging. First K of the day today for Carroll. Riley Williams, the next batter up for the Spartans. One out right now. And one on with Padilla at first. Riley Williams, the delivery from Carroll. And Padilla is going to go. Padilla goes and steals second. After the walk. So one out, now one in scoring position for the Spartans. Williams awaits the delivery from Carroll. The call from Madruga. Short ground ball along the third baseline. That one rolls foul. That'll send Padilla back to second. So Williams now got the infield and outfield guessing. Showing bunt, swinging away. Takes a cut there. Strike call. And the second K of the day for Carroll. So in a walk and her first shot with Padilla results in back-to-back strikeouts. Alyssa Sewell, the batter. And some sloppy catching results in Ashanti Padilla stealing third. So now she's hoping to be batted in 2 outs right now for Seoul. The pitch from Carroll. Beanser. And Seoul going to take first. So Alyssa Seoul will take the free base. Shakes off the beaning. And now we're back to the top of the lineup. Brooke Maloney. Single in her first at bat. 2 outs right now. 2 on for the Spartans. And Padilla sitting pretty at third. Hoping to be batted in by Maloney. Maloney check swing there. Gets called for a strike. Not where she wants it. Last time these teams matched up, St. Mary's was able to walk away with the victory, 6-0. Today we got a tie game here in the bottom of the second, 1-1. 1-1 call. Maloney takes her time, steps out of the back box. Madruga with the call. Carroll agrees. The delivery. Deep fly ball in the left field. That one's going to stay fair. And that'll be the 3rd out. Nice heads-up play by number 8, the left fielder, Frontero, for the 3rd out of the day. So Maloney goes down swinging. Making good contact today. No runs scored for the Spartans as we head into the 3rd with a 1-1 score. And we're back. Top of the 3rd. And leading off for the Fishermen, Carancho, the center fielder. Fly ball there. I think we got Carancho. Payon was the last batter up. But there was a rundown situation at first with Frontero. Gloucester able to drive in their first and only run last inning to tie things up with the Spartans. So Carancho, the batter. High ball there, delivered by Creen Oviedo. Forces Bray to get up. The delivery from Creen Oviedo fouled back along the backstop. Creen Oviedo, the delivery. Short, choppy ball along the first baseline into the possession of number 11, the second baseman for the St. Mary's Spartans, Michaela Walker. So a ground out to start off the 3rd as we approach the final batter in the Gloucester lineup. Aiello, the next batter up. Aiello playing in the first base position. Creen Oviedo with the delivery, 1-0 count. Aiello's first at-bat of the day today so far. 1 out, no on. 1-0 count. Creen Oviedo catches her there, 1-1. No strikeouts yet for St. Mary's. Short ground ball back to the pitching mound. And it looks like St. Mary's has made an adjustment here. Creen Oviedo, the pitcher, leading off. And now we're looking at number 21. Who's not on my lineup. Ground ball into left, into right field. Picked up by Roma Braid. So it looks like they made a switching. Maybe I got the wrong lineup here. The pitch. Shot there. So Madruga on with the single. A ground out in her first at bat. The pitch. That was Steele heading into second. Madruga stealing second with ease. Had to get down, but the delivery from the St. Mary's catcher just a little high. Fouled back along the backstop. And Kate Morgan now on the mound for the Spartans. Morgan ends the inning there with a strikeout against Connolly after the stolen base by Madruga. So at the end of the top of the third, no runs scored there. We still got it all tied up. We'll be back.
I'm all set, thank you.
And we're back. Michaela Walker leading off for the Spartans here in the bottom of the third. 1-1 score. The pitch from Carroll. Walker's second at bat of the day, her first a ground out. Walker takes her time to get back into the box. Carroll gets the call from Madruga, the delivery. Ball call there. Walker, the shortstop, set, ready to go. Fly ball over the head of the shortstop for Gloucester, and she'll end up on the bag for the first time today. Sorry, Walker playing in the second base position today. Gabby Marischal stepping back up to the plate, a single in her first at bat. Stole second. So hoping to recreate history on that one. First pitch, a ball, 1-0 count. The delivery, a little low, 2-0. No outs went on for the Spartans here in the bottom of the third. 2 strikeouts delivered by Carroll in the last inning. A little high. And Walker sails into second on the steal. So Marischal now with the base runner in scoring position. And the kid's got power. A little low. And Marischal going to take her base gladly with the walk. Laureness Suriel, the next batter up for the Spartans. No outs, 2 base runners on. Suriel a ground out in her first at bat, playing in the right field position today for the Spartans. Spartans right now at a record of 9-2. Their last game, a victory over Notre Dame Academy out of Hingham, 9-1. And they got Bishop Feehan here tomorrow on a Sunday. So willing to bet it's a makeup game. I know that St. Mary's has already gone to Bishop Feehan But they take the Lord's Day pretty serious over there. Surreal steps up to the plate, awaits delivery from Carroll. Strike call there. The pitch, swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day for Carroll. Surreal goes down swinging. DeCessa, the next batter up for the Spartans, 1 out, 2 on. DeCessa playing in the shortstop position today. Carroll with the pitch, high ball. Madruga had to stretch out, keep that one in play. Both teams starting out in the small ball game, trying to create a domino effect. Deep fly ball to center field, cleaned up, forces both base runners back. Great speed by Carancho to get the second out of the inning. Another fly out for DeCessa. Next up to the bag, Ashanti Pardilla. Pardilla with a walk in her last at bat. That was last inning. Fouls that one back over the Gloucester dugout. 0-1 count. So 2 outs, 2 on for the Spartans. 1 in scoring position. And the Gloucester outfield's got the closing speed. St. Mary's making pretty good contact today. Padilla steps back up to the plate. Carroll with the delivery. And that's going to send Michaela Walker over to third on the steal, but she'll get picked off. Madruga making a great heads-up play there to pick Walker off for the third out. So at the end of 3, we're still tied 1-1. And we're back here, top of the 4th. 1-1 game here. Kate Morgan, the pitcher for St. Mary's. First shot there, ball call, 1-0 count. Gloucester leading off with Cara Pachoza. Deep shot there in left field for a stand-up single. Pachoza getting on for the first time today. So no outs, 1 on. Carroll, the pitcher, stepping up to the plate. And a pitching substitution, Creen Oviedo leading off. And now on the mound is Morgan. And I think we still got Roma Braid and a catcher. There are a few adjustments made. Morgan gets the call, the delivery. High ball there. So Carroll, the pitcher, with a double in her first at-bat, her second of the day. The pitch, just a bit outside. Braid has to stretch out to keep that one in play. And the raindrops are getting a little bigger over here. We got a good game so far, so hopefully this holds off. The pitch from Morgan, low and inside. Morgan with the pitch, fourth ball of the at-bat. And Carroll will gladly take our base. And Carol Petroza, sorry, will head over to second. Allen, the shortstop, to step up as the St. Mary's infield comes together. Have a discussion about how to approach this situation. No outs, 2 on, 1 in scoring position, a 1-1 game here. The Fishermen traveling all the way from Gloucester to Lynn, Massachusetts, the west side. They'll take on the Spartans for a second time this season. A little interleague softball here on LETV. I want to say thanks to you, our viewer, for tuning in. If you're watching on our YouTube channels, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening within the Lynn Public Schools. Morgan getting some words of encouragement from Braid, steps up to the mound to deliver to Allen. Allen with a deep fly ball to center field. Tag up situation. A good heads up play there by the center fielder out of St. Mary's, Brooke Maloney. Maloney quite active today. Quick recovery, forcing the first out of the day. Allen with a fly out in her second at bat. She had a single in her first, but then was picked off at first base in a rundown situation. Frontiero, the next batter up for the Fishermen. The delivery from Morgan, low and outside, 1-0 count. I want to say thanks to our crew from Classic. We got Billy up in the perch in the thinnest shirt that he owns on this maybe high 50s day. Luckily for him, Dad is on his way to deliver a coat. So if we could get the rain to hold off, we'll be able to cover this one, but it's starting to come down a little bit more. Morgan with the pitch, right where she wants it, strike call there. And here come the windbreakers. Way inside, forces Frontiero off of the plate. One out, 2 on. Cara Pachoza in scoring position at second for Gloucester. Deep shot there. That one sneaks past Morgan. Double play situation here. And the pinch runner, Gaetano, saying, I'm not going to get out at second. And they said, yes, you are. So the force out at second. The pitch. Now there's a rundown situation. They're going to send Cara Pachoza home for the run. So Cara Pachoza, so that was Carol picked off at second, but Carol Pachoza able to score one here. So Gloucester leading by 1 as we head into the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back. And the rain is starting to come down. Carroll with the pitch. Leading off for the Spartans. Next on my lineup, number 13, the catcher, Roma Braid. Strike call there. Foul ball along the backstop. And it looks like they're going to give Ashanti Padilla the rest of her at bat. Bottom of the third ended for the Spartans with a pickoff. So one out here as Padilla gets struck out. Here in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch, swing fouls off. So now Roma Braid up to the bag. Pitch there, just a little high. Braid steps back up to the plate. One out so far for the Spartans. Fly ball, that one's gonna stay inside the diamond. Cleaning it up for the second out. The second baseman out of Gloucester wearing number 12, Payon. So Braid flies out. 2 outs right now for the Spartans as Riley Williams steps up to the plate. Williams looking at a strikeout in her first at bat, hoping to redeem herself here against Morgan. The first one's a strike. The pitch, a little low and in the dirt, and you're starting to see the effects of the rain here. A bit of comedy there behind the plate. Swing and a miss for a strike call here. Sorry, third strike there. So 3 up, 3 down situation. Riley Williams goes down swinging. Second K of the inning. 5th of the day for Carroll. We'll be back with the top of the 5th. And we're back. Found a little bit of shelter to keep this one going. First strike of the inning here. And after we moved all our equipment, we got a deep fly ball hit over the head of the shortstop for the Spartans. And the Gloucester leadoff batter, Cara Pachoza, gets on with a single. So the pitcher, Carroll, the next batter up. Gloucester leading 2 to St. Mary's 1. And Cara Pachoza going to head in a second for the steal. And the correction as the bottom of that 2 folded under her jersey. So I'm wondering how the heck we got to the top of the lineup. Payon, the batter, leading off in the 5th. Stealing second. So we got Carancho, the batter, up for Gloucester. So I want to apologize for the mix-up in the lineups. It's raining here at the Breed Softball Park. And Billy and I elected to head under the scaffolding. As long as we don't tell OSHA, we should be okay. And they're going to hold Payon up at third after the stand-up double from Carancho. Aiello, the next batter up for the Fishermen. And Braid to come out, have a quick conversation with Morgan. Take it easy. First pitch, strike call. Aiello, the batter for the Fishermen. Second strike call. No outs here for the Gloucester Fishermen on the top of the fifth. 2 on and both in scoring position. Morgan's pitch slips away a bit high and outside. Morgan with the pitch. Ground ball along the third baseline. That one will roll foul. And a bit of a different angle from what you're used to. We're looking a little bit more head on. That one slips away. Braid able to get there and retrieve it quickly to hold Payon over at third. She thought about going in for the steal. And St. Mary's coming out a little lackluster of what they usually get their start out. Last time these two teams matched up, St. Mary's walked away with a 6-0 victory. And a lot of those runs I heard were scored later on in the game. So it was a back and forth in the beginning of the season. Right now, Gloucester leading 2-1 over St. Mary's. Now loaded bases. So Aiello will take the walk gladly. Madruga stepping back up to the bag. And the St. Mary's infield will take some time to discuss the approach as Madruga steps up into the plate. Morgan coming in for Eliza Creen Oviedo earlier on in the game. So after the conference, St. Mary's has made a substitution again. And on the mound is number 15. So a lot of changes infield. And some wet paperwork here. So Sosa on the mound for the Spartans today. Third pitcher of the day for the Spartans. Loaded bases here in the top of the fifth. Madruga hits that one over to the third baseman. Cleaned up at first and had the force out. 2 runs will score. So Madruga will end up with a single. Gloucester increases their lead 4-1 over the Spartans here in the top of the fifth.
You guys have plays? You? I haven't heard a call one yet.
Connolly stepping up to the plate rather. Connolly's second at bat of the day, struggling getting on base. So no outs and 2 on, 1 in scoring position. And Madruga will calmly take second. Not sure anybody on the infield noticed. As much of the attention was on the runner at third base. And that's Aiello. So Payon scores. Carancho scores. And Aiello hoping to be batted in as well. Ground ball back to the pitcher. They're going to try to make the tag at home. And that doesn't work out. 3 in the inning. Conley ends up on first with a single. And now Aiello in scoring position at third. 3 runs scored so far for the Fishermen. 5-1 over St. Mary's. Kyra Pachoza, the batter who we thought was leading off the inning, is now stepping up to the plate. The pitch. And now a rundown situation. St. Mary's not going to fall for it this time. Gloucester playing the small ball game. Conley showing that she's going to steal, trying to set herself up in a rundown position, hoping to send Aiello home for the go-ahead. Gloucester's leading 5-1 over St. Mary's. Swing and a miss. Kyra Pachoza set at the plate. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Goes down with a K there. And Abby Sousa, the third pitcher for the Spartans.
Hit the ball hard.
Deep fly ball into center field. Trying to throw her out at home. And that's not going to work. Another run scored here in the 5th. And the domino effect taking place here in favor of Gloucester. So now Kyra Pachoza going down with the strikeout. Carroll ends up with a single, and according to the lineup, we should have Allen up next, number 6. And let's see who the base runner at third is. I think we've got Conley there. Not certain. Those ponytails do a good job at hiding. See if we can get you a number on the base runner at third. And I'm going to go with Conley, I think, who's at third. So, another steal attempt here. The pickoff coming. And St. Mary's playing a little bit of the game. Now she's safe. So Conley gets home for the 5th run of the 5th inning. And Gloucester are starting to run away with this one. Gaetano, the pinch runner, will head into second. So 7 of St. Mary's 1. Hits that one, sneaks past the second baseman. Gaetano gonna head home for a run, 6 in the inning. And a stand-up double for Allen. Frontiero stepping up to the plate next for the Gloucester Fishermen. And only 1 out right now for Gloucester, showing bunt. Allen now in a potential rundown situation, quick enough to get back to second safely.
That's up to the shortstop. That's the shortstop ball.
A lot of chitter chatter coming off of the Fishermen's bench as they're having a bang-up inning. 6 runs on the inning. That one fouled off along the third baseline. The pitch from Sousa, a little high. Third pitcher of the day for St. Mary's. And the Spartans coming out a little lackluster today. And that was the second time I've said that. I always like to preach to the athleticism of these girls out here. They do a lot of softballing. Not so much today. Sousa going to deliver a walk. Now we got 2 on, 1 out. So Frontero is going to take the walk. Payon, second at bat of the inning. Single in her first at bat of the inning. Hits that one back to Sousa. Sousa trying to get the force out at third. Not going to get it. So Payon ends up with another single in the 5th inning. And now bases are loaded again. As Carrancho steps up to the plate for the second time in the 5th. A stand-up double in her first at-bat. And Sousa just looking for a way out of this inning. So a little different angle for you as we're trying to bring you the extent to this game. If you're a St. Mary's fan, you might have wished we went home. 1 out. 6 runs scored in the inning so far. And Gloucester's looking at loaded bases. And that's the theme around the park right now. How the heck do you get out of this inning? And Gloucester keeps catching St. Mary's in a situation where there's 1 at third and 1 at first. And the base runner at first will steal haphazardly, try to force a rundown situation, and sacrifice the base runner at first to send the base runner at home. And they were able to achieve that twice today, maybe twice in this inning, 3 times today. And since then, the Spartans have really struggled trying to get back into it. And Sousa's going to walk in their first run of the day. So Carrancho will head to first. 7 in the inning. Running out of space to right numbers. Braid barking out some emotes of motivation to Sousa. And the Spartans got a lot of work to get back into this one. Carrancho trying to catch St. Mary's looking at first base again. Short choppy ground ball along the third baseline. That one rolls foul. The pitch from Sousa. Ball call there. Sousa gets the call from Braid. Another walk and run. 8 here in the top of the 5th. So Aiello with her second walk of the inning. Back to the top of the lineup once again. Madruga to step up, but not before St. Mary's takes some time to assess who's on the mound. So we'll take a break and we'll come back as the pitcher warms up. And we're back. They're going to go with Morgan again. So didn't need too much time to warm up. 8 runs in the inning. Gloucester leading 10 to St. Mary's 1. Let me double check. St. Mary's only got 1 run so far? Good Lord. 6-0 win for St. Mary's last time these teams matched up. And Gary Marichel's dad told me, hey, it wasn't that way throughout the duration of the game, and I think we're seeing what he's talking about. Gloucester really good at the small ball game, and they've got the dominoes to fall here in the top of the 5th. 1 out, loaded bases, 8 runs scored, and Madruga, the batter, her second at bat of the inning. And Gloucester might get through the lineup twice. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Morgan's starting to get back into the swing of things. Kate Morgan coming in to relieve Eliza Creen-Oviedo. And then replaced by Souza. And now back in to relieve Souza. Short choppy ball delivered for the force out at home. So 2 outs here for the Spartans, still loaded bases. Great heads-up play there by the second baseman out of St. Mary's, wearing number 11, Michaela Walker. Walker having some pretty good plays defensively. Let one over her head, let one through the 5-hole a little earlier on in the inning. Two outs here. Spartans have a way out of the inning. Morgan gets the call from Braid, the delivery. High and away. Braid looking to all bags. Reminding Gloucester that they are aware that the bases are loaded. Ground ball there. This one's going to get into center field. 1 run scores. 9 on the inning for the Fishermen. So Conley gets on with her second single of the inning. And Cara Petroza, the next batter up. Deep fly ball into left field. That'll send 1 runner home, 2 runners home. Madruga scores as well. 11 in the inning. And when we say domino effect, we're talking one of those 3-minute-long YouTube videos where the guy who's obviously unemployed has enough time to set up 20,000 dominoes, all, color coordinated. And that is happening today. So we're trying to be as entertaining as possible for you. Next inning, we may have Billy do some singing for you. 2 outs, 2 on, both in scoring position. Carroll, the batter, up for Gloucester. Swing and a miss. St. Mary's with a game tomorrow. They got Bishop Fee here at home at noon. They better head to the chapel before it. So two pretty evenly matched teams. And Gloucester just capitalizing. I gotta give it up to Gloucester. They've been very methodical in their choices. And they chose to pick things up here right as the rain started to come down. St. Mary's defense starting to celebrate what they thought might have been a strikeout for the third out of the inning and a way out of this. Fifth inning from you know where. 11 on the inning so far, 13 on the day. Second strike rather. I gotta stop listening to the center fielder's dad over here. Carroll awaiting the pitch. Complimented on her ability to see. So a substitution at pitching here in the fifth, looking for a way out of the inning, results in a handful more runs. The pitch, swing and a miss. And the Spartans can get out of this one, but not after letting up 11 runs. Gloucester leading 13 to St. Mary's 1. We'll be back at the bottom of the fifth. And we're back here, bottom of the fifth. St. Mary's in a hole, a deep hole. A 13-1 kind of hole. Alyssa Soule, the batter up, leading off for the Spartans here in the bottom of the fifth. And a lot of soggy parents here. Gloucester's used to this. This is an August day to them. So Soule got beamed in her first at bat. Her second of the day. Fouls that one back along the backstop. And looks like Gloucester has made an adjustment at the pitching position. Oh, no, they didn't. Still Carroll. So Carroll and Madruga just out here playing pitch and catch. So that one's gonna hurt. Soule fouls that one off of her ankle. And she's hobbling back towards the training staff, trying to shake it off. Kid's already been hit once with a pitch today. Now she's done gone and hit herself. So, might see the mercy rule in effect today. You don't see that a lot against the Spartans. 9-2 record. Bit of a chilly May afternoon. Started off kind of nice. Wasn't too bad. The sun was shining through some of the clouds. It was about 62. Then the wind came in. Then the rain came in. Soule will take her base. Second free base of the day. First one, she had to sacrifice a little bit. She caught one in the shoulder. Back to the top of the Spartans lineup. Brooke Maloney stepping up to the plate here. No outs, one on. And they're going to pinch run for Soule as she nurses that ankle. So pinch runner coming in for Soule after the walk. And if you know any shaking on your, if you notice any shaking on your screen, those are just players shivering. A bit of a different vantage point here as we're trying to stay dry. Fly ball there. That one's going to fall foul outside the third baseline. Another souvenir for the Bobcats. Tomorrow, 2 days from now. It is May. Feels a little like September. Another foul ball, same place. Shot there, sneaks past the second baseman. St. Mary's pinch runner wearing number 8, Kylie Prezioso, able to get in the second clean. Maloney gets on with a single, and Michaela Walker, the second baseman, stepping up to the plate for the third time today. A single on her last at bat, stole second, and was picked off at third. So 1 out, 2 on for the Spartans. Prezioso with a liberal lead after the last pitch. Michaela Walker, better known as Mickey. We'll try Carroll at the plate once again. Has to duck away from that one. So the Spartans got to drive in 12 more runs. Deep shot into right field. The Gloucester right fielder back there. Tag up from second. Sends a player over to third. And that's the pinch runner, Prezioso. Good heads-up play there by the Gloucester right fielder. And Jenna Connolly. So Walker goes down with a flyout as Gabby Marischal steps back up to the plate for the third time today. A walk in her last at bat. So 1 in scoring position. Deep fly ball, caught and cleaned up. The tag out coming from third. Get the first run of the inning for the Spartans. So 1 run scored here. So Gabby Marischal gets on with a single. And it looks like they pinched run. Deep shot there to left field. Laura Ness Suriel, the batter up for the Spartans. So it looks like they pinch ran Maloney for Marischal. Ball call there. Suriel making Carroll work for it. And there goes Maloney. Maloney will get to second on the steal. Foul ball along the third baseline. And 1 run scored for the Spartans here in this inning. Gloucester still leading 13-2. The pitch, deep fly ball into left field. The Gloucester outfielder back to ensure the third out. And a great job by the fishermen. Morgan, the pitcher for the Spartans. Ground ball over to the third baseman. Nice little out there. Start off the inning. So Payon goes down with a ground out. Carancho to be the next batter up. Great job by Ashanti Padilla. There on a ground ball, rocketing towards her. Sorry, that was Allen, the last batter on the ground out. So Frontiero, the batter up now for the Gloucester Fishermen. Ground ball falls out along the third baseline. The pitch from Morgan. Hit to the second baseman for the second out. Good composure there by number 11, Michaela Walker, to ensure the second out for the Spartans. So a better start here than the start of the fifth. Morgan, the pitcher on the mound for the Spartans. The delivery, a little in the dirt. So Crina Vieto starting off from the mound. She made it through the first inning. Then they brought in Morgan. And then they brought in Souza, and then they brought Morgan back. Morgan with the delivery. Pitch is a strike. Morgan with the pitch. Ball call there. The pitch fouls back along the backstop. So a tough game here for the Spartans. Really a tough fifth inning for the Spartans. They gave up 11 runs. Gloucester leading 13-2 right now. High ball there. And Payon will take her base with a walk. Carancho, the next batter up for the Gloucester Fishermen, playing in the center field position today. The pitch, deep and high ball, right under the shortstop, wearing number 2, Olivia DeSessa, to clean it up. And we'll be heading into the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, Olivia DeSessa, the batter up, playing in the shortstop position today. DeSessa's 3rd at bat of the day. 2 flyouts in our first 2.
Before you cut, you don't have to pay attention. That's okay. Just I was gonna say the score, whatever they score or something. It's all good. I gotta go for it. All right.
Madruga is still the pitcher. Giving the Spartans a game for sure. Not a ton of strikeouts for St. Mary's today. You got 5 totals so far. So Madruga's brought a beat. High ball. Gonna fall into shallow center field. An error on behalf of the Gloucester Fishermen's left fielder. That's gonna get DeSessa on base with her first single of the day. Frontiero there trying to come up and make the play. And unfortunately for her, just couldn't get there in time. The rain's starting to come down. It's a little bit more sloppy out here. So there's certainly that as a reason why. Up to bat, Ashanti Padilla. Deep ball into right field. That one's going to fall foul. Oh, I'm sorry. That one falls fair. So she advances all the way to second for a stand-up double. So Padilla gets on for the first time today. Next up to bat, Roma Braid, the catcher. Braid also struggling to get on. Tough day for the Fishermen today. They got a big stretch of games coming up. You know, my camera guy and I were wondering, why would they pull their starting pitcher so early? And looking ahead on their schedule, they're probably doing the best that they can to keep Green Acevedo nice and healthy for this long stretch of games that they got coming up. 13-3, Gloucester over the Spartans. No outs. Padilla in scoring position at second. So big hole to dig themselves out of. Takes that one for a ball, and we'll take the walk. And Gloucester just had a commanding 5th inning. 11 runs scored. And after the walk, it looks like the Gloucester coach and the infield will come together and have a quick conversation with Madruga and Carroll about how to approach St. Mary's next batter, who's going to be Riley Williams. So no outs, 2 on. And Williams up to bat. So towards the bottom of the lineup here for the Spartans. And we're looking to these guys to drive in some of these runs here. And a few words of encouragement coming from Roma Braid on how to hit against Madruga. The pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1 count here for Williams. Madruga caught her in her first at-bat in the bottom of the second inning with a strikeout. Take two. 0-2 count for Williams. Williams set in the box. The pitch from Madruga. Short, choppy ball. Sorry. Foul ball off the third baseline. So if the Spartans could get something going here, I know they can score quickly. Fly ball. Looks like that one's going to fall foul as well. So Williams making Madruga work for that third strike as the rain starts to come down. The pitch, ground ball. That's going to get her to first base. And Gloucester with an opportunity for a double play. Misses out on the error. Allen, the shortstop, trying to get there in time. And it looks like Carroll's going to come out, have a conversation with Madruga. So Williams getting on, first time today, and that helps load the bases for the Spartans. Stand-up double by Ashanti Pardilla, and then the walk with Braid. Chloe Salona coming on to pinch run for Braid. And I'm sure Roma Braid appreciates that. You know, at the pitch catcher's position. Yeah, keep those legs clean. It's easy to cramp up, especially after some of these long innings. The pitch from Madruga. Ball call there. Aiello, the batter. I'm sorry. Look, we got a pinch runner. Usually we got Soul up right now, hitting for Eliza Crane Oviedo. But there were a few substitutions. We got a number on the batter for you. I think we got Kylie Prezioso. We're in number 8. Prezioso coming out to pinch run earlier. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike call there. So the Spartans with an opportunity here to drive in some runs. Chipped away towards the first baseline. That one's going to fall foul. So she'll step back up to the batter's box and see if she can make Madruga work. Madruga gets the call from Carroll. Seems to be a good one. Swing and a miss, strikeout for Prezioso. 6K of the day for Madruga. Brooke Maloney, the next batter up, the center fielder. The pitch just a bit outside. Maloney's not going to fall for it. Maloney with 2 base hits today. A fly out in our second at bat. Kid can make the contact, that's for sure. Gets a little piece of it there, but not all she wants. Maloney awaiting the pitch from Madruga. The delivery. Fly ball into shallow center field. It's going to be caught for the second out. by the Gloucester Fishermen shortstop wearing number 2, Allen. Allen making up for the error that helped load the bases. Gloucester had a opportunity at a double play, and the result was a base hit, loaded bases. First pitch from Madruga, strike. Michaela Walker, the batter for the Spartans. Walker playing in at the second base position today. 1-1 count. So 2 outs, loaded bases for the Spartans. Madruga with the pitch right where she wants it. Second strike called there. 6 on the day for Madruga. Fouled back to live for another day. Walker with a single in the third. Went on to steal second. Strike 3, and that'll be the final out of the inning as we head in to the top of the 7th. Fishermen lead 13-4. Aiello, the batter for Gloucester, stepping up to the plate once again. A walk in her last at-bat. 2 walks in her last 2 at-bats. So the Spartans playing a little bit of planning for the following week. They got a big long week ahead of them, big stretch of games. So Chloe Maloney, the pitcher on the mound for the Spartans. And Maloney coming in after Morgan. So top of the 7th, 13-4. Gloucester leading over St. Mary's, and anybody in blue and gold was not predicting this one here today. Fair ball. That one travels into right field. Gabby Marichal scoops it up and gets it to the cutoff. So a base hit for Aiello. Her first of the day. Back to the top of the Gloucester lineup. Madruga, the pitcher, up to bat. Fly ball into left field. Fair. Gabby Marichal has to go all the way back to the fence, and a stand-up double for Madruga. Madruga with a handful of singles in the game today. Connolly, the next batter up. And Conley able to get on base for the first time in her last at-bat. And that was in the 5th inning. Ground ball fouled off along the third baseline. So no outs, 2 on, both in scoring position for the Fishermen. I'm not sure you can call any runs scored here an insurance run at this point. Bounces up off of the ground and hits Conley in the knee. Conley will take the base after the beaning. as Coach comes out to have a quick conversation with the infield, I just want to say thanks to those who have tuned in to watch Lynn Educational Television. We're so happy to bring you interleague softball here on this rainy, chilly Saturday afternoon in May. And boy, has the temperature dropped. Billy and I showed up, and my crew from Classical, and we said, today might be a nice day. And then we started seeing those dark clouds roll in. So we're underneath the bleachers right now, trying to bring you these smooth and steady shots. So a little different angle for you at home. The pitch, swing and a deep shot to center field. That one's out of here for a grand slam. So loaded bases for the Gloucester Fishermen. And they are excited for that one. Great shot. And they increased their lead by 4 more, 17-4 over St. Mary's. And what a shot by Carapachosa. Carapachosa playing in the DP position today. Wearing number 17 for the Fishermen. And the infield is wondering, how are we going to get out of this inning? No outs on the board. And I think the best way to look at this is, hey, let's treat it as if it's the beginning of the game and play the best softball that we can. We got a big week coming up. So Carapachosa gets lucky with loaded bases there. It's the first grand slam that I've seen here at Breed in my sophomore year as an announcer. And being a Classical guy myself, seeing Gloucester hit a grand slam on a Lynn team is not so fun. Although, growing to come and like the sport a lot more, there's plenty of competitive softball players here in the city. So St. Mary's playing a little lackluster today than they're used to. Carroll, the batter. Fly ball into right field. And first out of the inning for the Fishermen. And it must be goose season around here, because they are certainly migrating. Lori Surreal on the catch. And a high pitch delivered for a ball call. Chloe Maloney, the pitcher, on the mound right now for St. Mary's. Third of the day. So another multi-run inning for the Fishermen after the grand slam from Carapachosa. That one sneaks away from Maloney. Ball call. Allen, the batter, gonna take her base on the walk. Frontiero, the next one up. Frontiero playing in the left field position. Braid coming out to settle Maloney down. Frontiero in the box, ready for the delivery. Strike call. Braid makes the call. Maloney agrees. The pitch. Short, choppy ground ball over to the second baseman. Trying for the double play and can't get it. So second out of the inning here for Gloucester. 4 runs in the top of the 7th. Gloucester coming in with a 13-4 lead. Pitch from Maloney, a strike call here. So Payon, the batter up for the Fishermen. Ground ball along the third baseline, scooped up and tossed over to third for the third out. The Fishermen, with the 4-run inning, increase their lead 17 to St. Mary's 4. Bottom of the 7th, and a significant hole to dig themselves out of. Gabby Marichal, the leadoff batter for the Spartans. High fly ball hit for the first out of the inning. So Marichal gets a piece of it, but not the most of it. So Marichal goes down with a fly out. Laurie Surreal, the next batter up for the Spartans. First pitch from Madruga, strike call there. And hoping the lens is keeping up for you guys at home. We're braving it out. We're toughing it out. I'm sure the Spartans aren't really psyched about that. But when we start something, we want to try to finish it. Here at LETV, I want to say thanks to those who tuned in to watch interleague softball here on Lynn Educational Television. Deep shot into center left. And falls for a stand-up double. So Surreal able to get on, but looks like they're going to send her. Oh, she's just delivering her gloves to coach. Olivia DeSessa, the batter up for the Spartans. 1 out. And 1 on in scoring position at second. Madruga with the pitch. Ball call there. Tough game for the Spartans today. A tough 5th inning. And giving up a grand slam in the top of the 7th. It's got to be the dagger that did it. But the Spartans reluctant to give up hope. We've seen him come back before. High fly ball in left field. That's going to get caught for the second out. So still 1 on. And we'll see what we can do from the batter's box for the Spartans. So a short fly ball into left falls fair. And that's going to give the Spartans another run. So 1 run scored here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs right now and 1 on at first. As Madruga gets set and delivers. Ground ball. Second baseman's going to scoop that one up. And with that, that'll be 3 outs. The Spartans going to walk away with a bit of a bruised ego today after taking on the Fishermen on this rainy May afternoon. They got a big week ahead of them. So the Spartans are going to fall to a record of 9-3, and their next game is Bishop Feehan. Gloucester going to improve to a record of 10-8, and where they got 8 losses, I'm not sure. But their next game's over at Winthrop. Thanks for tuning in, and all the best. Since 1986, Lynn Educational Television has enabled students to work in the television industry and learn how to produce media. LETV creates working opportunities for Lynn students, giving them the benefit of gaining real-life work experience in production. Lynn Educational Television brings value to Lynn students, delivering standards-based curriculum in the classroom from middle school to high school. LETV creates future generations of media professionals.